Hello and welcome to UpTech. Today we are going to discuss conditional statement, and this is our seventh episode about Learn to Python series. And in this episode we will learn first if else conditional statement. After that we will briefly discuss match case. So let's start. Before moving to if else and match case, first we need to know what is conditional statement. Conditional statement is, in a simple way, if I explain that, is basically make decision based on the conditions. So let's say that if the weather is sunny, take the sunglass, and if the weather is rainy, take the umbrella. So if you see this example here, based on the condition we make a decision. So this is how conditional statement is work. So let's start with if else. Let's say that I take a variable which is weather, and let's say I'm going to take rain, and I say that if weather is equal to rain, then we have to say that bring umbrella, else print no need for umbrella. So how it's work? So as we know that in our data variable we declare rain, so we have a rain weather. So first it will check the condition, and if the weather is rainy, it will send the message that bring umbrella. If it's not rainy, which is like else, then no need for umbrella. So let's run, and it is said that bring umbrella. So how it's work basically? First, if you check if, and if is true condition, then it will return the results. Otherwise, if the condition is false, then it will be run no need for umbrella. So let's take another example to explain you. Let's say that I am going to take uh, sunny weather, let's say that, and if I print, it will say that no need for umbrella, because our condition was say that weather was sunny but weather is rainy, so this condition is false and this condition is true. So if condition is false, then it will go to the second condition which is else, and it will return the else condition which is no need for umbrella. So this is how it's work. Let me show you another example. Let's say that we have weather, let's say that sunny, and I am going to print I will explain this code to you, and I say that elif sunny wear hat, and after that I will say that. So what I did here, I take the weather as a sunny, as we know that our weather is sunny. So first it will check if condition, if condition is true, then it will print the result. If it's false, then it will go to the elif condition which is sunny, and if he check this condition and it's true, then it will print the results. Otherwise it will return the else condition. So how it's work, like the weather is sunny and if weather is rain, so this condition is false because as we know that the weather is sunny, and so this condition will false, then it will go to the elif weather is sunny. As we know that the weather is sunny, so it will print where ahead. So where ahead. So this is how elif is work. So let's say that our weather is let me copy this example, and I said that weather is snow. So let's say that our weather is snow. So what will happen? It will go to the first condition, weather is rainy. As we know that it's false. Then it will go to the second condition, elif, weather is sunny. Again it's false. Then it will return else. So it will say that no need umbrella or a hat, as we know that the weather is snow. So this is how if elif else is work. So let's say that I show you another example. Let's say that I have number 10 and I said that if a is equal to 10, print card is greater, elif is equal to 10, print and else. So what we did here, we just declared another variable a and we stored a value 10 here. And we already discussed this topic in our data type video. So variable is just basically container which store a value, as well you know that. So what happened here? So it will check the first condition. If a greater than 10, it will say that a is greater than 10. So as we know that our variable is basically 10, so a greater than 10, which is false because 10 greater than 10 is false. Then it will go to the second condition, elif. It will say that a equal to 10, which we already know that a is equal to 10, and it will print elif condition and it will not go to the further. So a is equal to 10. Let's say that I wanted to a is equal to 11. What will happen here? This is true because a is 11 and 11 is greater than 10, so it's true. So it will run the conditions of first, and the rest of it will not go to the further as its condition is matched. So if I show you another example, let's say that a is equal to 9. So as we know that a is 9, it come to the first if condition, 9 greater than 10, which is false. It will go to the second, elif 9 equal to 10, again it's false. Then it will print the last statement, which is else, and a is less than 10. So here's go. So this is how if else is work. I can show you another example of nested elif. So let's say that I have a number. I'm going to take the same example. Let's say that, and I say that a is equal to 10, and what happened here? So what I did here, I basically run another condition here inside elif. Basically is nested condition. So if I run, it will return to print. So why? Let me explain. So a is equal to 10, as we know that. So it will go to the first condition, so it's false. Then it go to the second condition, the condition is matched, 10 is equal to 10, so it will print this result. And then elif, we have another condition which we call nested, and so a module 2, basically it's if is divided by 2, and equal to 0, it will say that even, because 10 divided by 2 is equal to the result is in module is basically a 0. So I can show you how it's work. So 0, because it's no it's written as a 0. So it's basically a is even. So let's say that I take another example. So basically first it will go to the elif, condition is match, so it will return the result. Then it will go to the inside another condition statement. If condition is match, our modules a 10 divided by 2, which is 0, as we know that it's 0, so it's even. And then it's print the result a is even. It will go not go to the further. So this is how is nested conditions work. Let me show you another example. Let's say that a is equal to let's say 9, and let's say I am going to say that so if I say that so let me explain first what I did here. So I take a variable 9, and then I check if condition a greater than 10, which is false. Then it will go to the second condition elif, which is true, and it will print a is equal to 9. After that it will go to the inside nested if condition. It will check if a, which is 9, module 2 return 0, then it will say that even. Otherwise it will say that if it's not equal to 0, it will say that it's odd, else a is not a number. So what will happen, first it will go to this condition, it will print a is equal to 9. After that it will print a is odd, and that's it. So this is how if else elif is working, and this is how you can define your nested conditions based on your problem statement. So that's it for the if else use case. As we know that if very simple and straightforward, is basically make a decision based on the conditions. So if the condition is true in a if, then it will print, otherwise else. We have also have elif. It if is not printed, then it will go to the next elif, and after that it will go to the else condition. So this is how it's work. Let me show you another quick example. So let's say that a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 9. Just a quick demo. A is equal to, let's say that 10, and I say that 10, let's say that, and I say another if condition. Let's say that I say another condition, which is 9, and then else a and b are not equal to 10 or 9. So let me show what I did here. So I basically try two if conditions, if and another if, after that else. So how it's work, let me show you. First it will return a is equal to 10, the first condition, which is already we know that a is 10, and then b is equal to 9. b is equal to 9. So it basically run both condition if. So in if condition, this is basically independent, and this is basically independent if statement. This is not dependent on this one. These are two basically dependent. So if we declare a multiple if condition, it will independent, it will not be dependent. If we have say that another else statement, uh, let's say that let's say that uh, and I make condition false, so it will run this one because a is false. So these are different and these are basically different. These are independent, they are not dependent on this one. So this is one thing that I wanted to show you, so keep in mind if you run multiple if condition, it will be independent instead of dependent. This is how I show you the example here, and this is how it's work actually. So feel free to write me in the comment section if you have any questions. And so let's move another topic, which is match case. Why match case? Well, first of all, maybe you heard switch. Switch is basically in other languages we are used, but in Python we have a similar match case, and switch is working same as match case is working in Python. First of all, the second is basically when you write match case, it will make your code more clean and more efficiently you can read, instead of you have a multiple if elif and else conditions will make your code is more confused. Second is better performance in some cases. Let's say that you are using loss of if else conditions, and instead of using this you using match case, and match case is basically work like instead of checking each conditions one by one, it will check based on the match. So it will uh, faster and better than if else. The one thing that I wanted to mention here is match case. It was not this thing was not in Python before. This concept was recently came in Python 3.10 plus versions. As I am using latest version of current time, which is like I'm recording this video on 26 March 2025, and I am using my latest version, which is 3.11.9. So this was like came up 3.10 plus uh, version. So if you are using 3.9 or 8 or below versions from this one, then you won't be able to implement match case. For that, you need to update your Python version, and then you need to implement this one. So let's start with the coding example. So let me show you the example of using match case. So let's say that we have fruit is a variable, and we store a value banana, and then I use match syntax and I write fruit. So what will happen, it will go it will check match is, as we know, that is banana. Then we will define a case. So first it will go to the match, and then based on the case it will return the result. As we know that our fruit is banana, so first case, no, the second case, as we know that is banana, so it will return it's yellow. So this is how it's uh, match case is work. Very simple, just use the match syntax, and then you have to use whatever conditions, and then you want to specify your case. So I define here for multiple case, and our second case is true, so it return it's a yellow. So this is very simple and straightforward about match case, and it's just to be noted that the match case, it's a recent concept in the Python, and is using in only 3.10 plus version. So to make sure when you use match case, you update your Python version, and the syntax is pretty much simple: match uh, and then case. So it's simply, first it will go to the match, and based on the cases it will return the results. So that's it. So that was the agenda of today meeting. First we will discuss very briefly if else, and then if else we check multiple condition. We also try nested condition as well, if, elif, and else, and then we see the concept about match case. Match case is nothing much, simply work as a condition statement, but you have a very simple and straightforward syntax, like say that we have like match and the case. So yeah, that's it. For the source code, please visit our website. I also mentioned the link in the description. If you like this video, please subscribe and share to others, and if you have any question, please write in the comment section. See you until in the next time. Have a nice day.